Welcome to the Giga Room tonight. Yeah. We got a great show planned for you tonight. But first, I want you all to give yourselves a big round of applause for yourselves for coming out and supporting your family and friends. Right? Doing this comedy thing isn't easy. I've been doing this for a while now. And I thought I caught my first break. Right? I got invited to work this giant comedy festival. Right? I get there, I show up, and they hand me a flashlight and a vest and said, "Don't let anybody park on the grass." My big break. Anybody celebrating anything today? What? Your birthday? It's your birthday? His birthday. Congratulations. She promised to take you out to dinner and a show? Yeah, that's it. You're thinking Hamilton and Spark Steakhouse, right? You wind up with chicken fingers and me? Good move. I celebrated something recently. I celebrated my 65th birthday. Yeah, I don't call them birthdays anymore. I refer to it now as the countdown. We're going to get along real good today. Just stay right here. We probably eat the same fiber cereal, right? My wife got me a cute little present. She wrapped up this little coupon book. Said each coupon's good for sex.
Nice.
Useless. No, really, I can't find a hooker anywhere that takes them. No, I'm kidding. All people's sex suck. We got so many wrinkles between us, I climb on top, we stick together like Velcro. Oh, sure, but come on, I gotta admit it. I had a hard time. I really couldn't perform anymore. It was tough. I went to the doctor. He gives me a little bottle of pills. Says, "This is gonna fix your problem." It didn't work. I made the wife take the whole bottle. She never got any better looking. Oh, don't look at me like that. I'm kidding. She's just as bad. She used to tell all her friends I was hung up like an elephant. It was years before I found out. She bet my nose was longer than my dick. It's getting old. Just getting old shit sucks, you know? You know what the hardest part about getting old is? Your brain has no idea you're old. Your brain thinks it's 1975 and you can do the same shit you could do when you were 18, right? Yeah. Now, last weekend, my wife asked me, she goes, "Go to Home Depot and pick up some mulch." Now, that's not my favorite way I want to spend a Saturday, but I don't want to argue with her because I hate arguing. But some people like arguing because they say they like makeup sex, right? Yeah. I hate makeup sex. Oh, really? Yeah. Once it's over, you remember why you wanted to kill her in the first place. Anyway, I don't want to argue. I go to Home Depot. Home Depot's got a cool setup, right? You don't have to drag this shit all through the store. You can go up, you pay, and you drive your car around to where the mulch is, and you throw it right in the trunk. So I pay, I drive around, I open my trunk, and all of a sudden, here comes two kids from Home Depot. Sir, we got that. My brain is thinking, wow, this is great service. This is absolutely great service. And Home Depot's brain is thinking, they don't want to see some old fuck drop dead of a heart attack in the parking lot, throwing mulch in his trunk. Right? So I get the shit home, I pull my driveway, I open the trunk, and I hear this voice in the backyard, "Wait, let me help you." It's the wife. Now my brain is looking at down this bag of mulch and saying, "You don't need no help. It's a 50-pound bag of mulch. I used to carry 95-pound bags of concrete, one on each shoulder. You got this." The pain started right here. It went up my back, did a few laps around my neck, and came shooting out my ear. Yeah, Home Depot's got that. You know, they got their motto, "Let's do this," right? I got my own motto, "Let someone else do this." Commercials aren't the same anymore. Who remembers the old commercials? Mr. Whipple, please don't squeeze the Charmin. Remember that? Yeah. Right? And they had the Scott toilet paper tissue races, and Scott tissue always won because it was 1,000 sheets longer. Remember that? Yeah. Right? They have no idea what the fuck we're talking about. But I mean, those are good commercials, right? Yeah. But now how do they market toilet paper? They show a bunch of bears running around the woods and proclaim their toilet paper is now dingleberry free. Is this an issue? How's that chicken going down there? So is this an issue? Was some giant dingleberry issue going on in this country I didn't know about? Let me tell you something. If your ass is as hairy as a bear's, I don't care what kind of toilet paper you use. You're getting dingleberries. Flew down to Tampa recently. Went down in that Greyhound bus with Wings Southwest Airlines. Right? Now when I fly, I like to sit in the emergency exit aisle because you get a little more room. But if you sit there, the stewards will come up to you and say, "Sir, if you sit there, you must promise in the event of a crash landing, you must open the door, deploy the chute, and assist the other passengers off the plane." Right? Yeah. Well, first of all, there's no such thing as a crash landing. It's either a crash or a landing. There's no middle ground there. And second of all, if we happen to have a crash landing, I'm going to open the door, I'm going to deploy the chute, and I'm going to be the first motherfucker down that thing. And what are they going to say? "Oh, come back, you promised." Then they have the safety warnings, right? They hold up this little hefty sandwich bag with the hose sticking out of it. Then you say in the event of a water landing, you're supposed to put this around your neck. How many different kinds of landings do these people have? Yeah, crash landing, emergency landing, water landing. When I purchased my ticket, my minimal expectation was landing. Anything else would be quite upsetting. Then they got that little athletic cup with the ear flaps they hold up. And they say, if you don't put this on when it drops down, you could pass out in 30 seconds. Right? That's what they say. Think about that. Is that what you really want? To be wide awake and alert as you're looking out the window of this flying stagecoach, watching the wings fall off? Listen to 100 screaming passengers as you plunge nose first 35,000 feet into the Atlantic Ocean, making your water landing? I'll tell you what. If that thing ever calls down in front of my face, I'm going to take my chances. Yeah. I got myself a new car. Right? And it's pretty cool. I can link up my phone, and when I speak, it'll send somebody a text. And if I get a text, it'll read it to me. And if two people have the same system, you can text back and forth. Nobody has to touch a keypad. It's pretty cool. Right? Yeah. Yeah. How is that any different from a phone call? They invented the phone so you wouldn't have to write letters anymore, and now choose mainly to write letters. Right? Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. I got invited to a gender reveal party. And the first thing I said to myself was, what the fuck is a gender reveal party? I kept picturing a bunch of guys standing around the room wearing dresses. I had to go find out which one had a scar. But in case you don't know what it is, a pregnant woman has a blood test. Blood test sent to a baker. Baker bakes a cake. Cake is sent to a woman's house. So the woman's family and friends stand around the kitchen table. They cut the cake open. Pink icing, it's a girl. Blue icing, it's a boy. Isn't that lovely? What kind of self-centered narcissist would think I want to waste my Sunday afternoon standing around their kitchen table waiting to find out if their little bundle of joy is going to have a dick or not? And sweetheart, I know who you are. You don't need a gender reveal party. You need a father reveal party.